my favorite product is actually the Zymase mask.
Most underrated and underused Circadia product.
Zymase enzyme.
So if you want your skin to be Zymazing, you need to add this into the treatment room.
Zymase, or the citrus, which is the third, is the highest level of activity of the 3 enzymes. And it's really good for thicker, more hyperkeratinized skin that we know can tolerate a peel, but for whatever reason, we're not going to be doing a peel on this client's skin at that particular time.
It's gonna give you peel-like effects without the irritation and just dealing with those effects of the peel. And you can actually use this year-round. Definitely underrated. I like what Chris says. She says it looks like baby food, but it's gonna give you a baby face.
She looks like a yummy little glazed donut.
It's the best enzyme, in my opinion. It has ascorbic and citric acid in there, so it's really great for anti-aging. And it's in a treatment by itself. You don't even need to really add a mask. You're still gonna see results from it.
This is gonna be our most active, our most brightening, and this is perfect for summer, especially if you have clients that like to get a little bit of sun, which we can tell our beautiful model here does.
This is gonna be for those clients that have that environmental damage, that really thick keratinized skin.
We can do enzymes prior to additional exfoliation with, say, dermaplaning or even hydrofacial. We can add additional exfoliation with some of our gel-based peels, or we can add different masking options. So a lot of our protocol treatments start with the enzyme activity. They're very active, very effective, and again, really just staples in the line.
Think of the people with the lifestyles of sun exposure, maybe they're smoking. This is definitely the gateway to the gel peel. So that first time client coming in that is not quite ready for the gel peel, this is gonna be the first step.
We're gonna start in the décolleté area and get even into the décolletage. Décolleté is neck into the collarbone. Décolletage is collarbone down into the breast tissue. Obviously, we're not going to take this all the way onto that décolletage area. We're gonna just keep it on the top part. Just applying this nice Zymase enzyme, nice even layer, nice and thin. We want a nice exfoliation for her. Now, as we move into the face again, guiding little touch, and we're going to be starting in the jaw and chin. The product can be just a little bit cool to the touch at first. And starting at the forehead is a little abrupt sometimes. It can be a little bit of a cold chill. Guiding touch so she knows that I'm coming into the cheek area. And now with the Zymase enzyme, because of the coloration and not having that beautiful brown coloration that we see in our cocoa enzyme, we're not as concerned about our white towels being stained. So you don't necessarily have to do the gauze over top, the wet gauze or wet 4x4s. You can go straight over top with your towel, but it's completely up to you. Making sure I have a nice even layer. She looks like a yummy little glazed donut. Now I'm going to do our barber fold since we're doing an enzyme. So that's where I'm going to take the seam of the towel over the lips, taking the corner edge, folding back, and folding back on the other side. Now we do have enzyme on her chest, so I am going to take another towel and make sure that we keep that enzyme on the chest nice and hydrated as well, because when enzymes dry, they die. We're gonna let her process for about 3 to 5 minutes, especially since she has those cute little rosy cheeks. I don't wanna let her process too long. I wanna control the activity and the time. And this being our most active enzyme, she's probably feeling a little bit of tingle right now too, which is completely normal. Okay, we've had this on for about 3 to 4 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and remove. I personally like to start the removal process at the face and move down to the chest if we've done the enzyme on both. That way, the hot towel on their chest keeps them warm as you're removing the face. Going to take my fingers and put them inside my towel so I can really control my removal process as I get into this under eye, as I get into the nose. This allows us to really control that removal. Nice little shimmy, shimmy. And we're going to put our hand in our towel, flip inside out so we have that nice clean. Beautiful. And again, you'll notice just a little flushing from her. She's a little bit reactive, which means that if she were to get a little scrape on her arm or scratch her arm, she's gonna go red pretty quick and have a little flushing. Now that doesn't mean that she's sensitive, it just means that her skin is reactive and will tell us, hey, you put something on me, you rubbed me. But it's important to always check in with your client and make sure she feels comfortable and good. And those clear lines of communication will really help you and help your client to feel at ease when they're in your treatment room. Beautiful. You can even see a little bit of lightening in her chest already. A little bit of that pigmentation from that dead skin that we've removed.
Zymase.